All right, we're back. My trip got delayed a day. There's going to be a big storm on the first day of the tournament, so we decided that we're only gonna fish on day two. So it's back to the grind, to these ridiculous milestone events. Okay, making sure. Where did it go? Hold on. Let me see where my music went. I don't see that. Okay, let's see. Oh, no, it won't be an overlays. It'd be Windows. Let's see. Be sound effects. That's how they got. There we go. Somehow I closed that window. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but hey, we got our music back, and let's play. This is like at least the first one that they changed the way that the first milestone event scores. It's just like straight hostile. But the second and third legs of this milestone event still scores by what level you're able to hit. But because of the way it's tied into the new little building and not your ship, I'm still having to can only hit these 59s, even though I was able to upgrade the building up to think to 57 today. It had no effect on what level. Let's see, I think that's where I'm at, 57. What's wrong thing? Let's just go interior here. So yes, my building is 57, but it still will not allow me to effectively grind the 61 system. I tried it with my board cube before we went online just to check, and boom, I got able to hit one and have like a third of the hole left. I'm not able to hit two. So that's total utter bullcrap. Again, we as players, this is the player's fault that a mechanic like this was put into the game, because they goobered out so much with the rev and then the relativity ships that you had to have to be able to compete in the arc. Now they gave us one that you have to build the building to a certain level to be able to hit the higher hostiles and score better. So they completely screwed us on this, but it's the player's fault. They didn't when the rev came out, and it was a ship that you had to have to be able to do those armadas or hit the higher hostiles with. There wasn't any. Instead, the player base goobered out on that stupid little ship and bought the living hell out of it. And so that then came the relativity and the squad to some extent, because you could still compete in the event without being able to do the elite, but the elite scored massively. And really that should be the way it should be. It should help you score higher, but not be the only means of you scoring higher. You understand what I'm saying? But again, this is totally the player base's fault, because they buy into some of the content creators' hype, and they go out and they buy these stupid little gimmick ships, and they end up screwing themselves in the long end, like they did now. Now you're seeing all these players having to crowd this 59 system, because that's as high as any of us can hit. And then they got massive. They got massive milestone events to complete. Like I already finished the first one, and I'm not even barely halfway through the second for the first tier of the deal. And I do have the bonus. I did spend the money to buy. That one came free with something I got that I got. I paid for the one for the interceptor. Eventually, I'll stick that on either my Kretschna or my Vengeance. But for right now, it's not tiered up high enough that it's better than the stuff I already have. So until that comes to, but right now I think I have it on this ship. Yeah, my second Kretschna. And you can see I only got it up to, let's go to the upgrade, level 4. Just because I needed it to tier this one up high enough to see if I can use it to help me go up another level, but that's not happening. If my board cube can't kill the next, only kill one, and it'd probably be the exact same for this ship. It's not. It has nothing to do with the power of the ship. It's totally the building, and that's a really kind of a spit in the face to all the higher players, because the building should only help you do better on this, but not be the only means of being able to kill these things. So it forces me to share a system with these lower players because I can't hit any higher. Because if I would, I really don't want to be in the same system with all these players and having to battle for these hostiles. I just don't want. I don't like it. It makes it even harder to complete the stupid thing. And we're all battling for the same hostiles, and it sucks. I'm doing okay. I ended up being able to stream tonight because there's going to be massive storms, and there's going to be a bunch of storms in East Texas tomorrow. So we decided to fish day 2 of the tournament instead of day 1. So I got part of tomorrow free, and tonight. Right now I would be asleep if my original plans had gone through. I'd be leaving to go to East Texas at 12 o'clock at night. So now I got some time tomorrow. I'm going to go down there and finish what I needed to do on the boat. And I've got to repair something. I found something out that I'm going to have to repair before I put it in the water. I got a ground wire that's exposed. I talked to a marine repairman guy, and he was telling me to go ahead and put that ground wire with some electrical tape to be on the safe side until I can get a new cable. And it's not just a cable I can just find somewhere. I'm gonna have to go to a marine center and order it and replace it. So, yeah, I was trying to fix something, and one of the ground wires melted. I mean, it didn't damage the jack plate at all, but what it did do is just melt the plastic tubing that was around the ground wire. So he was telling me there's no way we want to get that wet. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to mix water and electrical wires. So that's why I called, because I didn't know. My friend was thinking it would be fine the way it was because there was still some plastic around. It's just melted. But my friend would say my friend who does marine work said, no, dude, you need to at least put some electrical tape and just cover it until you can get a new wire. He said they're not expensive and they're, you know, not that hard to change out, but still, to get me through the tournament, he said go ahead and just wrap that sucker up with electrical tape, and then come into his marine center, and he'll order me the part. But he said it won't be here in time for Saturday or whatever. So that's what we're gonna do. So that was something I was gonna have to do before I did anything else tomorrow if I was gonna fish, but I'm not. And I have kind of decided that I'm gonna go ahead and start making more videos for fishing again. And I'm gonna instead of making a separate channel like I did in the past, I'm gonna put it all together. So this is gonna be another part of Spade's world. It's gonna be the fishing, and you're gonna see me, I don't know, do kind of the same thing with the game I do with the game sometimes, where you see my YouTube videos are instructional stuff. I'm gonna do some instructional stuff. I'm gonna have some fun catching videos. I'm gonna do not on the scale that I had my original YouTube site that was called Fort Lunker Man. I'm not gonna do anything to that scale, but I like doing it enough that I really would love to put some of that stuff on tape. There's a few little techniques on Lake Fort that I think would work on other lakes, just because the fishing pressure is so high on the lake. It'll be something at your home lake or whatever lake that you fish that the fish haven't seen. At Lake Fork, you got to kind of be ahead of the curve, because if you're fishing like everybody else is fishing, on like a tournament like the one with the Sealy tournament, where there's going to be 2,000 fishermen on the lake. If you're doing this, you're throwing the same color worm, throwing the same technique, most likely you're gonna not do that well. So you've got to think out of the box. You've got to come with a game plan, but you also got to have a plan B, C, D, and even F, and then a lot of times you'll end up fishing by the seat of your pants anyway. But that's the kind of thing I used to do when I was doing one of these tournaments, but this year I didn't have time to do it. So pretty much the whole time I'm going to be fishing by the seat of my pants and just going with the moment type thing. I did go fishing like a month ago. It was a weird deal where they had like a little front that came in the night before, and the fish had one of the strangest bites that I've ever experienced on Lake Fork, where you pretty much, and this is one of the little techniques that I will show that I picked up watching a demonstration. What I'll do with the shaky head is I'll shake it and I'll just dead stick it and just lift the tip up to feel if there's a fish on. Because sometimes what I've noticed when I was watching a pro working a bait in one of those demo things, because he's trying to sell his baits and whatever, you know, and fishing. I was noticing that the fish was coming up, sucking it up in his mouth, and he was never feeling that. And when he spit it out, that's when he felt it, when he jerked, and you know, came up with nothing. So I kind of noticed a similar effect when I was fishing a jigging spoon. And so what I did next time I was at Fork is I would move it and I would just let it sit, and I would just, you know, give it just enough slack on the bottom where it would hit the bottom, and I could just kind of raise the tip of my rod just to see if there was a fish on or not. Yeah, you can't fish live bait in the tournament, man. It's all artificial stuff. And if you want to be disliked at Lake Fork, if they find out you're a live bait fisherman, you're not going to be very liked. Like there's a couple of guys that do that, and they're two of the hatedest guys on the lake. Because the reason why that is the mortality rate is much higher when you're using live fish, because sometimes they'll swallow down in there and it guts them once you pull the hook out. So if you want to be hated at Lake Fork, you just go up there and ask for some minnows. When you're bass fishing and asking for minnows, you're gonna. But anyways, it's a artificial bait tournament. I don't know of any tournament that I've ever seen that live bait was kosher in it, that they would be legal. Well, it's a skill. It's not just, I mean, there is some luck involved. You have to be there, fish want to bite, but some of the techniques that you do, that they take skill. They take lots of casts, lots of time on the water to master them. There's still a bunch of techniques that are not in my wheelhouse. I'm not crankbait fishing. That's not something I like to do. Most topwater stuff I don't like either. I like to fish with soft plastics, and I will throw spinnerbait, and a bait that's similar to a spinnerbait. It's called an underspin, but it's just a very small version of a spinnerbait, where basically it's the hook and the blade. There's not a big wire on it like your normal spinnerbait, you know. But it's a finesse technique. I mean, I like it better than spinnerbait fishing myself. I've caught more fish that way, because it's a real finesse technique that gives you both finesse, and it also gives you the moving capabilities. Chatterbait is not one that I'm very good at either. It took me a long time before I caught my first fish doing it, and I just don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. I wasn't doing something wrong. It was just the luck of the draw. And believe it or not, the very first fish I caught on a chatterbait was a crappie. It wasn't even a bass, and it's unheard of that a crappie even will hit a chatterbait. But it was a big crappie too. It was one of the bigger crappies. That I probably should have took it up there and got it weighed at the weigh station, because it very well may have been really close to the lake record. But I'm not a crappie guy. But when I told one of these crappie guys, like it weighed about 4 pounds, you know, and told them how big it was, and they were like, "Damn, dude, you probably should have took that up to the Lake Fork Marina. You got it officially weighed." And I thought I had a decent sized bass on there, but I knew it was. I think it was maybe 2 minutes into reeling it in. Well, I knew it wasn't a bass because it wasn't pulling the way a bass does. It was more vibrant on the deal. I knew it was something else. But at first I thought I had a big bass on it because it did run with it. Do you want any alliance? Dude, the alliance thing they got for here is impossible for a one-player alliance, because the way it scores is on completing it, and you need more than one guy completing these events to be able to. Actually, I won't even hit one milestone on any of these. it's kind of bullshit, you know, type of. So I'm just ignoring them because I looked at that the only way that you score is completing one of these milestone events, and there won't be enough of these milestone events for me to get the first tier on any of these. I mean, I got to say, I think Rev warned us about it was going to be something like this, so I kind of figured that I was going to be screwed, whatever the prizes were going to be for the Alliance stuff. But normally it doesn't bother me. I won against the Transigen. I beat the entire server and all the alliances single-handedly. I regularly score anything that, you know, that scoring based. I'll finish top 5 always. Just me by myself, you know. Do you have any chance? That one doesn't matter to me. I've never cared about the Platinum Rush crap, especially after I got Quark done. Basically, I would go in and finish the milestone event to get Quark, and that was it. That's a farmer's event. That's not for a player like me. Now, there was one time where I've turned all these guys up on their head just because I wanted to. I went ahead and I won the leader, won it for our alliance and won the leaderboard event a couple of times just because I was freaking bored with what was going on in the game. Just to show them anytime I can beat them at their game anytime I want to. That was kind of the whole thing with the Transigen thing. They thought I was mining left and right, but the thing was the squaw was scoring so high, doing those 70s, those humongous nodes that they had there, and they would suck it down just like it was nothing. I mean, I just mined while I was online, you know. It wasn't like I kept it in the system overnight, you know, like some of these guys were doing with the lower ships. It just sucks it down so fast that I could go in there and make 20 runs and just totally wipe out the whole server. Yeah, you keep saying that, but the payouts suck. I don't know how you think that they actually help. They don't. I mean, any of the lat-based stuff in here are drops and buckets. They're not real help. The only place that you can get real help with Latinum is buy shit. And you can see mine's been staying around like 1.4, 1.5 billion because I'm not buying anything and I'm really not using that much of it right now. The only thing I really do, this whole arc, I've only spent $100 for the day 1 pack, and then I bought the battle pass, and I bought the Ferengi thing for $20 each. So I'm about 140 into the whole arc, just because it's such garbage. And even then, when they do something that I am interested in, the main method of scoring it is something I can't do. Like you can see, this is I would be all over this trying to get this officer. But problem is, excuse me, the score in it. Oh, this is all ship stuff today. Maybe I can. It was all building stuff. I didn't see what the new stuff they put in here today. I can do that. Let's do ahead and get our Enterprise E. Let's go. Let's see what we can get from phasers. 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 They're all four the same. Oh, it didn't really matter, so let's pop that one. Okay. That school meeting thing? Let's see. Yeah, just some of these damn tokens. If you get any of the officers I want. Right now I wouldn't even get any of the officers. Just because yesterday was all buildings and shit. We got halfway up. Alright, let's see what else. I know that Romulan ship can be upgraded. Let's see, alright. Let's see, I gotta probably get some. Do this. Pretty far away from that. See if that finished the milestone. About what I've already put into it, I've got to do it to finish it. How close I am for that vengeance? About 9, a little bit less than 9 by 8,000. So if I hit the Holy Grail, what the hell is it? Let's do it. Let's see if we can get it. This is the only really ship one that I can really justify spending anything on. Alright, so let's go. We gotta go here and hope we can get 8,000 of this. Maybe we can be lucky, get some re-rolls, or let's see, 500. Okay, that give me some re-rolls. And there is a vengeance event today. We'll do that one after we get done here. If we come up short, which it looks like we're going to. I'm getting some really unlucky rolls here. I'm getting some decent parts, but you know, especially when I get one that's over 500. But I really need some re-rolls for the 8,000. Damn, man, this is sucking. Oh, come on, re-roll. Last chance. Alright, we'll see how close that goes. We didn't get there, I can already see that. So we're 4,000 off. Let's go ahead and think I can probably convert some to get that if I can get this. Or I do have those multi-phasics I can use as well. Oh geez. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this shit back. I'm gonna go ahead and do this vengeance event, see if we can get lucky. If not, I might have to finish the event, I may have to hurt myself with a vengeance by, oh, well shoot, there's no really good upgrades on this ship to do, so we'll get that. I think I do have one of my transport ships to be upgraded. Go with the bigger one first. How many do I need? Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. All I gotta do is do this. It tears that sucker up. It only gave me 2 million. Let's see how close it's getting me on that one. That's probably about as good as I'm gonna be able to do. Or I guess I could build. Does it limit to me to G6? Let's see. Okay, all the gimmick ships are in here too. Okay, I think I do have some upgrades for them. See. All right, let's start looking. Okay, the Junker and the Rev and the Squaw are all done, so I can't use those. Let's go to the Black Quest ship. Is there any upgrades for that? And are we close? Not really. Even if I use the, let's go to the stupid foreign ship. Oh, here's this one. I haven't looked at this one in a long time. That one scored pretty good too. That one scored wow. Okay. Just because it's this actually is the most useless ship they've ever came out with. Okay, no more parts, so that's right. Let's do that. Let's see what kind of research do I got left in here? Okay, let's see. I don't know that I've ever. I don't know that you'd ever use these in a G6 Armada. At least I wouldn't. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's go back, swap ships. Here we go, relativity. Let's see. I'm sure I got upgrades for this, because I just never do anything with it. The only reason why I wouldn't say this is a very useless ship is just because you do have to have it to do those formations. And that was one of the things I talked at the beginning of the stream about, was when this ship in the Revenant or whatever came out, the player base should have revolted to have a ship that you must have to do the mechanic. When these ships always should be like I would say like the Reliant. You can do the augment loop without the Reliant, but the Reliant helps. That should be always the model. It's bullshit with having one of these ships tiered up high enough that you can carry the formation for your other players is total ass bullshit. And if you don't have one guy that has one that can take the damage or negate the damage, then your whole thing is fucked. That's totally bullshit. No, the squad isn't completely necessary to do. It doesn't. The other transition doesn't score as well, but it still scores. But you can't complete one of these formations without this ship. You've got to have two, actually. You got to have one guy on one and one guy on the other. If you don't have at least two of these ships in your alliance, you're totally screwed. And then you're limited on how high this is, how high the formation you go. Even though you got like in the alliance I just came out of, we got monster players, and some of them are as big as PvE players that there are in this game. And without having one of these ships in the charged or static leg, you're not going to finish the entire thing. Now you can go in and do the neutral leg, like I'll show you here in a minute, all by yourself, but it doesn't score as high. And the only way that it does pay off is if you do solo it like I do. But if you're in an alliance, I can guarantee if I start one of those alliances, I'm going to have 5 freaking NX-01s trying to steal loot, you know. Okay, I did get the last milestone, and I did get 10 shards for her, so that's nice. But I don't know that I'll be able to score anymore on it. Let's see now we gotta look and see what the other in the leaderboard is still ship parts. Okay, so let's go back. I need to go back and finish this up. So we're done with the Revenant. I don't have any more upgrades I can do. Let's get grab another gimmick ship. I think might have one from the second NX-01. Why do I have one? I had enough parts to build it, and I did it. Okay, I do have it 12. I just don't have it up here. I had to check that out. So let's go look for the next one. Yeah, this game kind of went downhill when they started getting gimmick ship crazy. Where they gotta have a new gimmick ship almost every arc or building. I won't forget that either. It's fucking alright. There we go. We're gonna go there. But this should should be the model of the gimmick ship. Is Little Lion. Does it help your game for doing the art? Absolutely. But is it a must-have? No. You can still use one of your warships and grind as high as you want. You just can't farm the chasers, which this one will do. This will also hit the hostiles as well, but that's not how people are using it. You know, this should be the model of any gimmick ship that they put in the game, not those other two, where they're must-haves for you to be in the art. But see, the squaw is, I would almost put it the same way. Squaw open, but the way that they have it set up for the epic transition, really the only way that you can mine this epic transition is with the squaw. But as far as the art goes and everything, you still can score in the art by just doing a regular transition with either your regular mining ships or whatever. But you just won't be able to do, because there's not a ship in the game that has hazard protection to go in the epic to set for the squad. And I can see, if you want to count that, I'll give that to you. But I'm talking about competing in the arc itself. Like it's total. Like if I hadn't went and bought that day one pack, I don't know where I'd probably have to be up here with the 40s players, you know, way down here in one of these. But I bought the day one pack. It helped me, and just using the loop, I've gotten it up to 57. And I'm guessing I got to get to 61 before I can get up here and actually effectively grind in any of these systems, which is total crap. But anyway, so let's get back in there and find another ship. See if we can find another one to upgrade. Score in the leaderboard of that. Okay, that one's done. Squaw's done. Let's see what's left. Oh, I didn't do this one. Yeah, I do have an upgrade. This is what you call totally not giving a shit about this deal. To have enough of this. This is literally the hardest ship in the game to tear up. I mean, that whole loop, this whole Gorn loop is dead to me, because there's nothing that I can really get from the arc itself except for parts for this stupid ship that even matter. Because none of all the officers, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. None of the officers in here. I was stacking up. I was getting a bunch of it, so I decided to use some of it. But none of the officers that are in this deal, I have every one of them completely tiered out. So the biggest thing for me for this one is this, and it's no longer valid for me. So now I'm all about getting these parts because even this other part of it, what do you notice about the G6? It's all common. Commons don't help. You know, 'cause you saw what I did. I could use Latinum to exchange for commons. So you see how many of these I've got to pull. I don't pull them because it doesn't give me any materials that I can use. So that's totally dead to me. The officer's dead to me. And since I haven't pulled this, and I don't have any juice to pull it, but you look in here, every one of these officers are done. All of these artifacts are done. I don't need any of them. I was making pulls for the extra G6 stuff in here, but it's not a mandatory thing. They're small. They help, but right now I don't have anything to spend any of these materials on except for this. And so you can see my peristyle is getting pretty high here. And then I've got $2.1 million in the titanium token, so I'm not hurting for that either. But still, it's like that whole, pretty much that whole art, the whole Gorn thing is dead to me. So this ship doesn't really matter anymore. I'm just doing it just to do it. So let's go see if we got, I don't think I got any other gimmick ship left. And I don't think I have another ship that isn't a gimmick ship. Like, I'm not gonna go back and scale up these Selkies just to do it, because it wastes my G6 materials. And all my Novas are complete. I think all my Novas are completely done. Yeah. So we did look at that one. The Monavine is done. The Voyager is done. The Defiant is done. The Titan's done. The Mantis is done. And the see, I put this on my Mac about 6 months ago. It shows you how important the Franklin is to me. Franklin D or A. I haven't taken it out of the dock. Any of these you see that says new on it are ships that never have left the dock since I loaded the game on here. Yeah, I mean, literally, I would go, except for my Klingon ships, and I get, of course, the Titan and the Titan and the Sorrentos. I would probably get rid of all of them. I'd keep one amalgam, but I would get rid of that one. I'd get rid of all these Meridians. I'd get rid of everything. Probably my lowest ship would be the Discovery. And I would get rid of all this, except for my Cavort. That's a Klingon ship. I would keep anything below G5 that are not specialty ships that I actually need. And my Klingon in each Enterprise from each stage, because it is Star Trek after all. But everything else I would delete. Like, I will kill one of these Vorches. I won't keep both of them. But it got, again, as most of you know, it got pushed back yet again. Now we're saying next year before we get the scrap, they expand the scrapping. So yeah. So I think that's all the ships that I can do anything with unless I build one, which I will do when is this over with. So I got 16 hours. Damn, that sucks. Additional scoring. This bonus is place in the final synthesis. SLD. That hasn't come out yet, I don't think. Okay, so I need to score higher in this. See, they're giving me this stupid fringy token crap. I want the officers, what I want. I want her. I want to be able to unlock her. And I got 10 more, so I should be like, I might be close enough to Battle Pass and get her the rest of the way open for me. Let's go in and look at that real quick. Let's go. We gotta go all the way bottom. And that's another thing. They only gave us one epic officer for the whole damn arc, which is stupid. And they don't even put her in the leaderboard event through the arc. They put the token stuff. So I need 23. Yeah, 23. And let's see, let's go into the battle pass. What do they got here? They got her in the battle pass. And those are pretty good officers. You guys who don't have them unlocked. This treasury is worth just enough for them, but the amount of Sigma resources they put in here totally blows. And it's also they haven't done this in a long time, but this is an interceptor pack. It has no I want to go down here in a minute. We're going to see it doesn't have. This usually these packs have are supposed to have like a regular pack and a half of the parts and resources, but that's not what I'm seeing here. This is slightly better than one of the packs that's already in the store right now. Plus, you don't get any. Usually they give you explorer parts and battleship parts, but they just don't give you as much. Usually it's heavy on one and token stuff for the others. They didn't even give you that this time. I don't know why they decided to give the G3 players all three, but G4 up, you're only getting interceptor parts. So if you're trying to build up that Enterprise or one of your battleships, you're kind of screwed. But the interceptors are the best ships, though. Yeah, but see, the problem is transporter patterns don't help me either. Transporter patterns are a joke right now. Because I've got enough that if they put in 5 new players that I didn't have finished, it wouldn't even make a scratch in what I've got in there. Let's go and look. I'll go and look and show you. Like when they expanded and put 5 ones in there, 2 of them I had tiered out already, and the other 3 was on the last tier. And it was a drop in the bucket. Oh, I do got some of these. And this was almost getting to the point where it doesn't help me. Yeah, none of these help at all transport pads. Okay, let's go to the Galactic Recruit. So you look in here, I've got Vial left, him, Naismith, her and him. Anyone else is transport pattern. And the only one that helped me was this one. I got 1 shard. Okay, I don't have any more. I don't know how that happened, but okay. All right, so we're gonna look at the transporter pattern, and I'll just pick one. So I've got almost 14 million of these transporter patterns, and you can see 11,000 gets you 10 shards. So you do the math on that. So basically, they could put the newest player in the game, and I have no shards on it. They put them in the transporter pad. I could probably tear them out and not spend a dime. For what I got there, maybe two. Oh geez, let's see. But anyway, so there are things I need to do. I need to go back there and grind that whole thing out, and that's a total bore. I do need to do a wave defense because the first leg's gonna close tomorrow. I haven't bought the wave defense elite thing yet. Just because I rarely do it on the first one, especially if that's like I just spent $100 right then on the stupid Vengeance. I'm not going to spend another $20 or whatever it is on this right now. I'll do it later when I get it halfway done or so. Or if there's something in here I need to do to help me in one of the events, then that might change it too. So let's look and see what's in this one, the Battle Pass. So you got Vielle and Rachel Garrett. My Rachel Garrett's completely done, so those are not any help for me. But she is a good officer to have for loot bonus. And if you don't have her done, she needs to be high on your list of ones that you need when you see an event like this that gives her shards away. She is one that you want to at least unlock and tear up as you can. And Vielle is one of the more vital PvE officers to be below deck. I would rank in if I sit there and rank the officers in the game, she would probably go top 10, at least top 15. So she is her shards are very valuable in the game, in my opinion. So this would be a reason to unlock the elite track in the store. But I usually wait until mid, when there's nothing else going on. And it looks like they got some I wouldn't do this one. No, I wouldn't do the elite. Elite, no, I would not do. Now I would go and do this $19 one. You don't get no bells and whistles with it. You just get the unlock. That's the way that I will go with it when I do it. It's the way I usually do it, unless, like when we have the battle pass, right? I see the new officer in here, and I think the officer is very valuable. That'll usually sway the way. But 20 Vielle shards for me when I need, basically 405 more shards to finish her. That's a drop in the bucket. It's probably not worth 100 for me. But you do get some nice extras in here. See, this building is done for me, so that doesn't help me at all. Some of the other stuff for the forbidden technologies are nice. You also get these starts. They're also nice as well. But is it worth $100? Not to me. But for somebody that's trying to unlock Vielle, or they're 760 shards away from tearing that building up one more, might be. I mean, all this stuff is very subjective. When I hear people on YouTube saying that this is a must or whatever. They don't know the other person's game. Like, there are things that must for me that's not for a guy that's a farmer, not for a free-to-play player. I don't do a deal for the free-to-play player. To me, they're roaches in the game. They suck the life out of they don't support the game. I don't think you have to be a big spender. I'm not saying that. If you can only afford a battle pass here and there, more power to you. You know. But the guy, there's like, Rug had a guy that's a high 60 player who's never spent a dime in the game. And to me, that's the biggest asshole I've ever heard. Because you know how much time he had to put into this game, and not to support it at all just tells me what a piece of shit he is. And I didn't spend a lot until mid 40s. I started spending some in the game. Most of the time it was just things that was important to me as a low player was the treasury. I did do the treasury when I could. I did do the battle pass every time because it's just the battle pass is too valuable not to do it. You really it limits you too much if you can't do the battle pass. It's actually, the battle pass is less helpful for me now as where I'm at than it was when I was like 60 and below, because usually there was something in the battle pass that was necessary for me to be better. And we'll look at the battle pass now. And the good thing that they didn't, when I was a low player, we got stuck with whatever resource they decided to stick in here. But now you guys get the chance where you can sit there and go pick whatever resource that you want. If you're trying to build up that enterprise, you can go into the store, the event store here, and go into the choice rewards and get all the gas that you need. You know, right here. Oh, cool! They put a slider in. See, right now I haven't decided which one I need, so I haven't made any pulls. Normally it would always be this one, and it probably still will be. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do it. How much money got? Because I need the Sigma Tri more than I do anything else right now. Okay, so let's go in here. See, I didn't have, when I was a low player, we didn't have that opportunity where we could sit there and say, this is the thing that I need the most. I want all my battle pass resources to be this. We didn't have that luxury on that. We just got whatever the guy who put it together decided was. Okay, so now we're going to be able to finish her probably. Let's see. So I need 6, so I don't want to overdo it. So I'm going to go 5, and then I'm going to go 1 here. Okay, she's done now, I think. Or maybe she's tier 4. I don't know. We'll look here in a second. So let's go up. Yeah, she's tier 4. And what does she take? Oh, she takes the same stuff as McCoy. She's gonna have to stay in the wing until I get, because at McCoy right now, tearing out McCoy is more important than taking her to tier 4. And you can see I am 7,000 away from doing that. Then I'll have to do her next. That's one thing I don't like is what they've done with the mirror officers. You get to have to do this, and then you have to have Trillium D. You can see I'm 3,000 away from doing that, and then I've got to go back and to do Mirror Troy, I need 54. So Mirror Troy's going to take about a month probably to get her done. I'll use every bit of it. And the same. This will be a little bit faster because the away missions actually pay decently, and I also got that daily pool that helps. Let's see. Yeah, if he's level 70, he's the weakest at level 70 in the game. Because there's way too much research that he can't do. And primes that he's missing. That's like literally the stupidest thing ever. But yeah, I don't think you should stupidly spend on this thing. Like, you're seeing that I'm doing what I can with this one. I'm not going to spend crazy on this stupid ship. It's just too expensive to. I had an extra $100 and I decided to make a pull today, but I haven't done a pull in over a month. I've been just squeezing out the free ones, which we do need to do that. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's put my PvE through in here. We get back in there so I can go finish the grinding on it. All right, so yeah, you're looking at the only thing I ever splurged on right here is this stupid ship. Okay, so we found out last time our best bet of putting somebody here was, I think it was Vial. I should have saved that. See, I thought my tiered out chapel would have been the way to go here, but it didn't really work out that way. Now maybe, I don't know, maybe when Scotty gets tiered out, she might be someone to check down there. What is McCoy? I forgot what McCoy. See, that works well in a interceptor, but I don't know that it would do more than Vial here. I need to focus on finishing her. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that. So we're gonna have to, let's see. So we're gonna get our Sorrentos, and I don't know how much I have as far as Titan juice left. We'll put the Titan in first, and I can see. Okay, Titan. It won't let me in. Okay, let's. Oh no, not that's. I need to pick a different system than that. There we go. Set course. Stop. Okay, let's now look at this and see what we got here. I need to do some free booters before the deal so I can finish the dailies. Okay, so we've got one start and one. So today we're going to start out with, instead of using Lorca's Fist, we're going to use the con thing and see how that helps. So we're going to go ahead, let's go. You go ahead and send him up. Well, Do we got this one equipped the way we want it? I think I did that already, but make sure. Now the thing, guys, that I had to make a really hard call on is these forbidden technology. Now, it made it much easier when I put my best PvE forbidden technologies and chaos tech in there. But it made this ship too damn weak. It already has a problem already. So I had to, and it's just too damn expensive to change them every time you want to do something. They don't have enough sourcing of the rods for you to really do it, because it costs like 13,000 to change, or 6,000 or something, some crazy ass number. To change it around to get stuff back to where it was from the other day of me flipping around, I think I got 6,000 rods left. So, okay, let's take the Ryzen out for some fun here before we do that. I mean not the Verizon, but the Vengeance. So let's go with, put my PvP crew in here. And I'm going to take her out. And I'm actually going to take him out too now. I got 4 slots. So I'm going to stick Giorgio. And the thing that I'm tossed on which one to put in here, or maybe put Pick Hugh back in there. Okay. So let's go see it, have some fun here with it. Did you really think he was going to do something and then bolt it? It got buried on the ship. Okay, what we got here? Bunch of little mining shit, screw that. I was hoping this cube was going to be higher than that, so I could chest out these new let's see what else we got in here. Most of these guys are just, anybody that's high 60s, I'm going to take their shit out. No matter what they brought in here. Let's look in the, I don't think I see anything else. High 60s, anything high 60s? Yeah, let's go on the other side, see what's in there. Anything interesting here? Okay, here's another one of their ships. We'll go get that. I guess they're not paying attention. I'm only hitting the high 60 people. Higher than 70. They always bring trash in here. I used to come here and clean their defenses out pretty easily. And since then, they've always come in with garbage. Let's see if anybody's unshielded in here. No, they're all shielded up. But man, this only has one little system you can. Oh, here's one. It's empty. Let's see. Let's go. Let's just get to 65. We're gonna bring shit in there. I'll take it out. Yeah, they're no fun. I was hoping that other dude would bring your stuff back. I need to start doing this more often. I haven't been playing as much as I want to. A lot of times when these defenses going on, I'm either sleeping or and they don't have them on Tuesday on one of my days off. Or I would do this. I would spend all Tuesday going through these. That's what I used to do. When I used to work the opposites. I used to work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday through Friday, I would hit all the defenses and clean these dudes out. Okay, so let's go back and see if anybody came back. Yeah, they learn not to sting me. If somebody stings me, I'll kill everything in the system. So that's why they haven't stung me. These other dumbasses will sting me, and then I'll have nowhere to go. So I came there to kick ass, and I didn't see anybody worthy to kick ass. I would leave, just like I've been doing. Okay, there's ones, mining ships. Nothing worth, really nothing worth hitting. Let's go. Made my point. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think people should spend big in the game. I'm not promoting that, but you should support the game some. And maybe if some people would at least just, hey, I'll support the game by getting a battle pass or something like that, everything wouldn't be so damn monitorized in the game. See, what they should have done, the model of the whole thing is screwed up. It should be free to play up to like Ops 18 or something, and then after that you have to buy a license to keep the game going every year. Like maybe like $39.95 or something like that. And then then they have stuff that are less expensive in the game that you have to use, that you can buy to upgrade your progress better. But the problem is that the game that it allows for the people that don't want to support the game at all, but do want to play and do want to bitch about the game, even though they don't really have a dog in the hunt. I have a dog in the hunt. I probably spent a decent used car in the game, you know, counting what I did with the Vengeance, $3,600 with that, and probably, I don't know, probably got about 16 grand in the game total. Maybe less than that, maybe like 13. But because I'll if anyone's seen that, I try to earn as much stuff as possible, because that's the fun of the game. I mean, to me, it wouldn't be. I wish I had the cash where I could just go in and buy 20 of those packs and take this bitch up to tier 10 or something, you know. But I don't have that kind of money, and I don't want to spend that kind of money in a game. And but I don't see not spending any money in the game, especially if you're going to play that much. That doesn't make you a guy like Red. That makes that guy a hero. He's not a hero to me. Like I said, I think he's a kind of an asshole. Okay, so we need to get I think the Sorrentos. You know, so I'll buy primes if I think I absolutely must have those damn things. Well, I probably was probably right when they came in with the ship efficiency. That's really the first time I ever splurged in the game. Was when they came out with those multi-level ship efficiency in the one of the trees here. That might have been the first time I ever splurged, because every one of the faction ships I've gotten, except for one pack that I bought for my D4. No, it wasn't my D4. No, it was my Sanctus. I was within one pack of having enough blueprints to build it, and we were going to war with one of our. Back in '74, we were going to war with one of our main enemies, and I wanted the ship. So I did spend $100 and got the last blueprints for that ship. But other than that, I've always pretty much, because the Sanctus was my secondary ship, it wasn't my primary. My primary has always been whatever the Klingon ship is. And when I get to whatever milestone where you can build a ship, I already have it. I've already got the reputation done. I've already got the blueprints done through the faction store. It's already ready to roll as soon as I build the shipyard at that level. And that's really the only way you should play this game. You should never put yourself in a position of weakness. It's better to be the strongest 40 player in the game than the weakest 42, because you don't have the faction ship. Or is it 42 or 43 that you get the? I think it's 42. You get the Katinga or whatever those ships in that level. It's better to be the strongest 40 player than the weakest 42, because you don't have the ship. And when they had the Ascension, that really played a big factor. The guys that had done their work and got their reputation done and was ready to get that ship, and the guys that were too lazy to go out and do the grinding. And unfortunately for our server, right at the time they decided they were going to sell reputation, it was right at, maybe 2 or 3 months after we ascended. So you had all these lazy fucks that would never have a 40 ship, was able to go buy their reputation and get it. That was a point that I almost quit the game. Because at that point, I had already had enough reputation to get my rare, and I had about half my blueprints for it. And I'd already had my Katinka because I earned it. That was maybe the. I had one of my good friends who's very sick right now. He's in the hospital. He has some cancer issues, and they had to remove like a large portion of his intestines, and he's having some complications from it right now. And he talked me down from it because I was this close going on the main server and asking them to delete my account, because that was just a total spit in the face of everybody who earned their shit. But it was funny though, when they did open up G6, I waited. I didn't go. I could have went day one like everybody else did, but I waited like about 2.5 months, maybe 3. And I just sit there and stored up as much of the resources as I could before I went up, and it was an easy transition. I didn't have some of the nightmare shit that they were telling me that they were having. Was it tough? Hell yeah, it was very tough. But you had to change your mindset. You had to almost go to the mindset that you were a Ops 18 player again, and you didn't have the Latinum and speed ups to advance your stuff. You had to actually do that. But the big game changer was mirror. The 68 and the 70 system getting the signal speed ups, because from the time you get to 61 to the time you get to 70, you're done with most everything. Your biggest hang up in the game is always going to be the signal speed ups, but they put some new stuff in the game that actually sources the signal speed ups that we didn't have. The only way you could get it was go up there and grind and mirror 68 space or mirror 70 space. But that's the difference from me being a 66 and a 70 right now. I'd be stuck right there. Because I would refuse to go in here and buy packs to get speed ups. But the thing was, I grinded the living hell out of that stuff. I had my ops. I had wrapped all 3 of those reputations all the way done when I was maybe Ops 65. I want to say I was done with reputation around that, because I'd found that space and used it to grind reputation, and then magically found out that, oh shit, they're giving us all these Sigma speed ups. And then I practically lived in that space for 3 months. I did whatever I'd do whatever I could for the ARC, and then I would spend the rest of my time in the mirror space. Alright, so I gotta figure out what I'll do next. Okay, we're gonna do the vengeance thing. So we need to put, let's see, where's the Galaxy Quest ship? Okay. Get that. And I don't think the Defiant helps. I'm gonna do it anyway, but man, anything can help. I need all the help possible. Alright, so we're gonna swap ships with the Defiant here. Now I wish I could take the Junker up there and use its ability to weaken them, but it doesn't work on them. conveniently. Because I've already thought of that. I think one of you guys might have seen me try it on this deal, and when it got up there, it said that the gravitational beam did not work on it or whatever. All right, so let's send. Let's send the Sorrentos. Okay, I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna go ahead and send them, but I'm gonna double check before I hit any hostiles to make sure that they didn't screw me and bump me up another tier in this little thing. All right, let's see. Let's go look at it. See, make sure the event hadn't changed any. Okay, so I still got to hit Breen Elite 71s or 72s. I don't even want to know what the 72s are like killing. Okay, so let's. Will it go there? I'm sure it will go here though. So I want to go tell it stop. Stop. Okay, now we need to go get these exacoms. Whoops, wrong button. So we're gonna go combat, interceptor. Let's go. Find it. Okay, and let's go find one of those officer ones. Defense. I think I don't have any health ones left. We still got one more. Let's see if we can find something else to stick there. Okay. All right, let's do it. Oh, we didn't do the boost yet. Okay, let's do that though. We gotta take the ship out of the hangar though. Okay, so let's do that there. That there. Right now, take it up there. See, the good thing about this one, it lasts longer than Lorca's Fist. I don't know if it's as good as it, but because we didn't have the max fortification to use on it when we tried it out last time. So now we'll give it the best thing possible with the most boost behind it. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the system. And I'll get the Sorrentos to boost as soon as it comes in. There it goes. Let's go Sorrentos. Oh. Okay, now we're gonna max fort. Okay, that should give us as much as we can. Let's locate it. Okay, let's see. We're hoping we can do at least. We did at least 10 last time, and then we had to make 2 other trips to come up and finish the rest. Okay, that looks okay. But usually the first one, no matter even when I just do a Sorrentos boost on it, you know what I won there. Oh, that one went out of the system. So we'll see which one does better. We did with the Lorca's Fist, we did 10. So we got to see if we can match that. I don't think we are. And we're gonna get one more. We're probably gonna get 2 more because of the Galaxy Quest ship. Because it's gonna actually put my shield better than what it was before we hit it. Oh no, it didn't. That's last time it did that. It gave me like almost a quarter shield. I know it's gonna die here, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. Still got the little mark on it. Maybe it didn't give it a chance to do its thing. Now it's gone. Let's see if it survives. Yes. Okay, it didn't kill it. But it gave me enough for maybe 1 more hostile after this. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die here. You know, it didn't give me, maybe that might have given me, let's see what happens here. Okay, I died. Let's see what this is. Okay, that's that. So we go to the leaderboard event, not the leaderboard event, but the SMS and see. Okay, it only gave me 8. So Lorca's Fist is better than Khan's thing here for this. Oh, wait a minute. I got my PvP set up. I thought I changed that already. Well, that is really good then. Cause I don't even have my PvE crew in here. I had my damn. Okay, then Locust, that might be the way to go. I'm surprised it gave me that. See, this is what the crew I should have had in there. I thought I had it in there already. Okay, so yeah, so using a PvP crew, I got 8. So that might be the way to go. But the problem is the cooldown 5 minutes here. So I'm gonna go here and just kill what I can with the Sorrento's boost. Then I'm gonna wait until this one spuns out again, and I'll do another one. But man, that was really good. So now we. It didn't go through. Well, I'm pretty sure I hit that. Okay, so we're gonna do it again. That would give us a little boost. Or should we, you know what, we should maybe just, I'm gonna do a Sorrento still, and I'm gonna wait till this thing, the cooldown before it's over with. I don't think I'm gonna get less than, let's go, now without any help at all, this is what it does. It'll only kill one of them. You can see right there, it's not enough to get 2. That's with no help whatsoever. Just fly it back. So we're gonna wait for this cooldown. Then we'll actually use one of the regular fortifications on it. I only got 2 shots at that, so I was trying to save it. So yeah, used it, but the thing didn't hit, and with the PvP crew, that extra guy on the below is actually helping out. But yeah, this thing takes an hour, and if I had enough to do it, I'd have to completely set up my exacoms again, and I really don't want to do that. 2 minutes. I'm gonna let time out, then do it. I'm gonna grab me something to drink. While that's doing its thing. Let's see, weekend events. Regional, what is that? Okay, see that? I can't do shit for that. That's like saying, F you on your 70 players. We're going to have an event that you can't score on. These milestones are so retarded. Parent stuff. Let's go ahead and do this thing. So it's like this. See, what's dumb is they do these more like every other day. Like people are gonna have stuff to compete in every other day. It's like the people who come up with these deals have no idea how their game's played. Does this one score with some of these will score with the material. And if they do that, what you can do to score and you finish it, this one doesn't. This is just straight upgrade. And I should have already scored because you saw me do 2 at the very beginning of the stream. $14,000, a little less than 4,000 away. This one I can go into and pull some. This is probably like, if you're gonna like, unless you got lucky and hit one of those 8,000s, you're looking at $300 to do one of these upgrades, at least. Or if you got real lucky and got a bunch of re-rolls, I can see maybe you doing it in 2, but it's impossible to do it with 1. Unless you hit the Holy Grail, hit that 8,000, and get some decent rolls with the other ones. With the 8, I've only hit the max one 3 times so far. Alright, let's see what else we can do real quick. I'm gonna turn my AC on. It's getting warm in here. Where are we at with this? Okay, we can do it. Alright, so let's do this with this shit. Cancel it. I'm gonna do this real quick and I'll get something to drink and turn on my AC. Alright, so let's get Galaxy Quest. Pop that bad boy. Okay. Now you get the Defiant. Like I said, I don't know if that even does anything for it, but everything can help. Okay, so I thought I hit this a while ago. I guess it must have. Maybe I hit off the page or something. I don't know. So man, with that setup I just got right there, that's a winner. Because I would have got at least 2 or 3 more with the right crew. Can't believe I did that. But it looks like the ship is getting more powerful though, with that extra chair below deck and the new research that they gave us. Okay, let's see. So let's do that. Do this. And let's make sure for certain that this thing goes off. Okay, now we see it down there. I guess it didn't a while ago. Okay. So let's go. Okay, it looks about the same amount of damage, but it piles up faster once you don't have the max fortification. Wow. May end up getting this. Make sure the shield gets all the way up. Still got the Galaxy Quest, so I've got one more probably after this. No, I might get 2 more. It's already, still got 3 minutes left of it. Okay, I don't think I'll survive this. Okay, we gotta be close to finishing it. 50, what is this one? I think we would need 1. Yeah, 1. So I can go down there and send this back. We can kill 1 without any help. I should have just killed it. It would have been able to get there. Maybe still got a chance. We need to see whose defense is next. We'll go pop some. Alright, so we're getting close. And we got 12 seconds left, so I'm gonna get to pop one as soon as I walk. I'll have like just a few seconds left of the cons thing in here. Let's see. So let's hit the first one. That should get it for us. Whoa, what? That makes no sense, man. You saw me kill it the last time without anything on it. That makes absolutely no sense. Alright. Is the Sorrento still in there? I think it is. So I'm going to go ahead and take it back there and pop it with Sorrentos. Thought I sent it back, but I'm glad it didn't. Where's the Sorrento set? It's not there. I'm gonna wait till it's back. Okay, Sorrentos is back in there. Let's go ahead and give it a boost. I didn't think I would need it. I popped it a while ago when I showed and it killed it. I don't know why it didn't do it then. Looks that's the wrong way. Okay, let's get this one here. Okay, let's go. Store and give us 2 pulls. And this is really the only way that you can earn any kind of thing without buying it. is this. This event here, you get 2 pulls. And then okay, I got another reroll. I'm on 8,000 or 3 times 3. I'm on one or the other. I got 2 times 2. I have more luck when I don't pay for them than when I do, for some reason. That wasn't bad right there. It didn't get me the enough I needed, but it did give me, make it closer. Let's see. And it's still known. Oh, wrong shit. Give me that one. So let's see how many we're really close. Really close. Next event we got it, which will be in 2 days. I'll be on probably on Sunday. They do it like 3 times a week. So I think Sunday's the next one. So Sunday I'll be able to have this one more upgrade out. Where I'll have the other big gun on it done. But they're all, the phasers are the same price as the big guns. Alright, let's get this. Alright, let's pull that. Well, that gave me enough to do my, I don't need to do the something I do need to do, even though it doesn't matter now. Alrighty. Let's look at this one. Do we have any? We got one for 1 day. Do we got any? That's not enough to finish it. Let's just do it anyway. Okay, here we go. Anytime I see that PvP one, man, I have to do it. So it's an alliance one. So we'd go in here. We go in the alliance. And the problem is I don't see it here. I see all the other ones, but I don't see the PvP one. Where the hell is that? Because it's not in the combat store. So where the hell is it? I've been earning them. I got about like 10 of those, and I don't know where they're stored at. It says it's an alliance an Alliance Exacom, right? I see the other ones I've been earning right here, but I don't see the other ones. I need to, let's take a picture of that. I'm gonna send this in Discord. Try to find out where the hell where the 300% P bonus ones are at. It should be here from what we read there. It should be right here, but I don't see it here. I'm pulling it anyway just because if it doesn't cost me anything, because I don't spend, I got more of that crap than I can do anything with. But I'm kind of sick and tired of not being able to find it, because I would actually use that in certain situations. So I'm going to go into Discord. We got 3 messages in here. Yeah, but there is no event for the people who are done with all their buildings. There needs to be some other way to score in those events besides building. Somebody from Scopely, I was complaining about the building event that they had. I haven't been able to score one in any of those in months. I've been pulling the Exacom. Earning. Alliance. Do the shuttle missions, but I can't find where they're stored. I know I have at least 10 or more, but I can't find where they're at. They should be here. Okay, we got that. So yeah, man, they're saying, well, yeah, this arc has a bunch of building-related events. Yeah, but there's a lot of 70 players in the game now, and none of us can score. And I can imagine some of the higher tiered 60s you can't really score any because they don't have the resources to build shit in there. So they should have another way to score besides just building. I knew sometimes it would take me a week to score enough Parasteel or whatever it was I needed to make one of those upgrades. It's not like I can just, it falls out of the sky and you can freaking do it. So, and you can say, well, buy a pack. Well, sometimes a pack isn't enough to make that upgrade unless you want to spend $400 or $500. For one upgrade, it's gonna barely make a tick on the leaderboard event. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of this when that get that Enterprise E finished. I'm probably gonna be able to finish the cube the same day. The second one, at least. Then I won't ever have to worry about the materials for that. So we're gonna look at this. Basically, I do it for this. I'm looking to see if I have any officers left in here. Looks like the only one I got left in here is for Julian. Everybody else is done, I think. No, I still need Jax. Or Dax, I mean not Jax. Get one. Okay, I've had him done forever. So I've got a bunch of these pools. I got 55 pools for the next Alliance tournaments. They should give me at least two of those Alright, so we got our that done. So let's look at the other events before we go start building the ship. Officers. Let's go with him. I guess. Let's look at this over. So McCoy is done. She's got tier 4. I can get 5 of her. Let's go ahead and do her. The problem is my Scotty and my other Scotty are too far away from. So the better choice would be, and I think Carol's done. Or no, she's not. I thought she was done, but I got her on the last tier. But she's a niche officer. She does have a decent below deck. Shield mitigation for 10. She's not bad. Like in a wave defense, you would definitely want her on one of the ships, probably. But her officer ability is real niche. Okay, I don't see. What is this? Oh, that's pulling that thing every day. Yeah, I'm not going to spend on these, so there's no sense me even worrying about it. So I guess it's junker grinding. Oh, I do need to do wave defense. That's right. Okay, so let's get our ships set up. I got that one in the right slot. Get our big cube. Put it back. And put the crutch there. Okay. Let's now go in here. I'm just gonna do, I'm kind of tired, to be honest with you. That is a long week. Really, I'm still recovering from last week. I worked like 5 12-hour shifts. I did go to the cardiologist today and got some semi-good news. So I'm happy about that. He's gonna put me on a different medication that may help some of the issues that I'm having right now. My feet have been swelling up, and this medication will work better with the flecainide that they're giving me for my rhythm control. He says, but he says the flecainide I can't take by itself. I don't know why I can't take it by itself, but I don't see any. There was times where I wasn't taking it at all. That kind of threw me backwards. I had it mixed up. I thought the flecainide was the medicine that was helping the other one, but it was the other way around. But then there was a long period of time I was only taking the quote help medication and not the flecainide. So I don't know. I got confused on the whole thing. Oh boy, let's see. So, and I really don't want to do these wave defenses. They're such a beating. Okay, so we need to assign the right officers up in here. I'm going to leave this just the way it is. Then we're going to come back and assign officers. We're going to put the cube. And we'll see who we got left to put in the other spots. Come on, where's it at? PvP, here we go. With her completely tiered out now, she can be pretty powerful below deck. I mean, her officer's ability is 100% chance of increased weapons by 100%. So I completely tiered out. Daja is a pretty decent officer, and them together. The only one that's weak right now is Naismith. I only got him at tier 4, and when I get him to 5, you're going to get that as his officer ability, and I don't think these ever change. So that looks good below. And then we'll go to the junker. Oops. And this has been tiered out. It's been a pretty good ship, actually. I know I was down on it, but I really like the ship. I use it more than just this, or I mean, when I have a grind event where there's a bunch of loot to be done, I'll see how the junker does. It'll be the first one I try because the cargo hole's so big. Good, so we got some choices here. So anything that's not a B on the B or C ship we can pull off. So I'm looking it all over before I decide. Now Quasi, but I don't know that the put Quasi there. Okay. Let's go ahead and save that. Go all the way down here and find it again. The interceptor solo. Save that. Okay. So let's do it. I'll slide this down here and see the pattern coming in. And let's go. Okay, of course it freezes out. Okay, so we're gonna have to do the. We're gonna do quote before we put the game and restart it. Funds up. Thank you, Scopely. I have to give kudos to the guys who make these opening screens. They've looked really good the last few. But I mean, basically for the whole year, they've been pretty good opening screens. The definition on some of the HD stuff has been really cool. So it looks like it didn't put me in the wave defense, guys. Because I don't usually your ship is all grayed out or whatever. Let's go back over here and see what the hell's going on. Okay, it's showing me in here. But they didn't put any of my ships in here though. That's pretty. I'm expecting it to be broke now. Here. Zoom all the way out. Put the Freshener there, and we'll put the cube there. Whoops. Put the cube here. Right there. Once it gets there, we'll push start. Push start. Oh crap. let's get this thing back up here where it belongs. I'm gonna need it close. Avoid the suckers spawn out. Okay, we get the correction, we get that one. Or that one. It doesn't really matter. That one. That one. Yeah, I said, no, the second tier is always the hardest one, at least for me. Hell, there it goes. Something weird happened there, so I had to use the bell out beam. This is 4. Okay, last wave. That should clear the wave, get us the points we need for the wave defense and some decent amount of loot. And guys, I don't think I'm going to get the treasury. I'm going to wait. I've got a few days to decide, but I don't think I'm going to get it. I think I had to make the decision between get something for the vengeance or the treasury, and I'm gonna pick that. I'll pick that. All right, so let's do some repairs. They're all minor. Now let's go reset everything. Delete. Okay, I'm going to reset this with the new. So we decided on the first combination we're going to use is going to be that one. And then we're going to have to steal one from somebody. I think I'm going to take DeGiorgio out of my Kretschna and put her there. Now I've got an officer to fill down there. So let's go lower deck. I think I'm gonna put Chapel there. I'm gonna have to come in here and pick somebody else for the cube. Let's see if there's anyone that sticks. That's gonna be nobody does. Larry, pick me in here. I think I might have to put Mariner in here. Now I'm meant to find where Mariner was. Looks like he was in like Enterprise E. So I'm meant to find an officer to boost up. They'll put Grush in there and just boost up the stats. Or really, let's go look at the lower decks again. There might be one of those new officers that stick in there. I really don't see one. These are mostly PvE. I think a Rush it is. Let's see, but I do have some PvP officers just Hella and that one, and yes, kind of. There might be some more of those. I'm gonna look to see if there's any more of those other officers open. Didn't think of it here. No, they're all on it. They're all on something. Okay, so we'll leave it alone. I'll check and I'll make sure I didn't pull anybody off of this ship. Yeah, we're missing somebody. Again, I think I'm going to go strength and looking for stats. let's go up here and do the fleet save. We'll do that first. Oops. Reset. Save. Okay, now we need to go each ship. I guess we can start with this one. I don't have that. I guess my wallets. Upgrade these a long time. Okay. I've got my. I don't have the Freeman crew in that one anymore. Okay, let's see. Sign off. Now there is a might even be a I got 4 slots here. One of the things I'm toying with for the Vengeance. Oops, went past it. Let's go ahead and finish what we're doing first. There we go. Let's go. Enterprise. One of the ideas I'm toying with the Vengeance crew is let's save all this one of the ideas I'm toying with actually is take the Freeman crew off completely and doing something like this with it. This is the ultimate kill setup. But I would really like it at tier 40 or level 40 where I get this one where I can put him there. I think that would be a hard crew to beat. fact that they've changed the arenas to Friday nights, that limits my participation in that, because that's a work night. And yeah. What time is it? And we missed that one. We might have missed the last one for the day too. All right, so let's go back and put our presets the way they were. Apply. Okay, so I should put this back in normal. Okay, we're gonna put the junker there. Or actually. And we'll go put the odd crew, but we're not going to use the odd crew. I'll take her off, take him off. Now, probably if I was punching up to the higher ones, if the stupid building would have allowed me to, I wouldn't be using this setup, because it wouldn't let me put it that way. I wouldn't have enough power to use this crew. So I'm going to do that, and we'll find the doctor. And put him down here too. All right, let's go back into way back here. Here we go. Why does it have 8 on there now? I only have 3. No, I actually have 4. But tomorrow I'll have both of these will be done. I'll have to then build up for these two.
As my ship goes down in flames, my heart cries out your name. As the skies come crashing
Gee, I was hoping a few of my
all that matters
red
now is where you are
unfriendlies would be in here so I could pop them. Let's see who's. See, it's just because of the stupid limitation on the hostile. Look how many people are in here trying to hit these. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I don't really need to be in here with these people. I need to be up in the higher tier. But now you got people from low, maybe even high 50s, all in here fighting for the same shit.
As my ship goes down in flames, my heart cries out your name. As the skies come crashing down, all that matters now.
Now, if I wanted to spend $300 and take it up into the mid 60s, then yeah, okay. But $100 is most that I think that this whole arc is worth. This is one maybe the worst arc they've ever put out, content wise. I can't think of anyone I think that was worse than this one. Maybe the relativity one, or the. They did have good officers that connected to those. So you had something that you cared about. This is one I don't care much about anything. And the one thing I do care about, they put in a weird milestone leaderboard type event, which guys. I gotta shut this thing off. No, they don't auto start. But I can't find where they're stored. It should be stored right here. Yeah, I probably should start popping some of these people with multiple ships in there. It's already crowded without some asshole trying to hog all those hostels. Yeah, man, this is like your carrot, man. Card combo, look how much loot this thing gets in here. It loads it up with loot, and that's why you need. And to me, the loot's almost more valuable than what you're getting for the prize with this stuff. Well, that was especially valuable until this morning because I needed that last of the research material to finish the research for the vengeance in that thing. But they do lock one research that's in there until the building's at 70. Which is fucking crap. They just handed like the ultra spender a bonus because I don't see how anybody could see the worth of this building, especially the way they tied it up to it. I know that I wish I had a building up higher so I could not be in this system right now, but that's a really crazy reason to do it. But I've got it to where I can unlock it, but unfortunately I used the other one to get the new officer. I wouldn't mind having this, but like I said, I'm trying not to spend, but I'm trying to limit my money to spending in this game now. In fact, I'm trying to save up some money to put some vengeance money back in my savings. I'm working my butt off. I'm gonna be working every Tuesday in October to make some extra cash. So I'm gonna be working 5 days one week and 4 the next instead of the 3-4 format for a month. That 5 weeks I'm gonna be dead on that end of that 5 weeks. I just felt it this week. And Sunday, man, I didn't want to do a damn thing when I got off work. Okay, what time does it got get to be? It's almost 8. I am gonna crash early tonight because I am tired. Where's that thing at? Nope. I dozed off a little bit there. I think I might go ahead and call it a stream. I'm gonna come back here, take a nap, and come back in here. When it's later, there's too many people in here. Would like to hit one more milestone before I leave. See how close I am to either one of them. Pretty close on both of them. Which one is it? That's the second to the last one. And the second one on that one. Alright, let's hit about, see if we can hit both of these milestones, and we'll take a freaking break. May come on later tonight too. But my weekend's plan kind of changed a little bit because we got some storms in East Texas. So the first day of the tournament, there's big chances of storms. So we're not going to fish the first day. We decided we're going to fish the second day. And if we catch, either one of us get a check on the second day, we might fish the third. But Lake Fork can be a fickle fishery sometimes. A storm like that can turn them off for a couple of days. So, or I've seen times where the fresh water turns them on too. So there's not, I wouldn't say there's any given rule. The only thing that we don't want it to do is to muddy up the water. But I have had to fish on the lake when it's been like that before, so if we go into back in some of these pockets and we see the water clarity is pretty poor, well, then what I'm going to be doing all day is sticking and fishing as close to cover as possible. Probably switch the way I'm going to fish with the baits as well, for sure. But that's going to be the whole deal, is the water clarity. And if there is supposed to be an overcast day, but no storms on Saturday, but then a chance for more storms on Sunday. So it looks like the best window to actually do some fishing is going to be on Saturday. And I guess one thing about fishing by the seat of your pants and not really establishing a pattern before you go out there is you've got no preset stuff that it will set you back, because the water condition is going to be completely different. It's going to be completely different than when I fished it a month ago or whatever, because of the rain tomorrow. It just depends on how much they get in it, and does it change the water temp in a great way. Now that can put them in a little bit of a shock where they don't feed at all. I mean, there's so many factors going into this. This loot crew's not doing bad at all on these. And we can see we've almost got a full, we're almost OPC here. We didn't really hit that many. We hit like 47. That's not that many to have that much loot in there already. So it's doing a good job. Come on, score. Where's mine at? One more. Let's see how close we are. I really want to take a nap. 400 on this one, so that's probably 10 more. Probably about 20, I guess, altogether. Let's see what I'm scoring on here. Yeah, 42. 42, so yeah, so I've got quite a bit away. What's going on here? That one's a dead one somehow. They got stuck. Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep for a little while. Yeah, I've slept for about 4 hours. I had to go to the cardiologist today. He's gonna switch my meds. I was telling him that I'm having a little bit of some complications, and I didn't know if it was from having pneumonia or the medication that I'm taking now. I've been taking the medication for a long time, so I wasn't really sure, but some of a couple other things made him think that we need to switch. I don't even know how to pronounce this new shit he's giving me, but okay, there's one of them. Let's see where we are on the other one. 1,500 on the other one. Okay, so let's see if we can get this done. Once we get this 1,500, that's going to be it. I'm gonna go take about a 3-hour nap and get back up here and maybe finish the rest of this shit out. I've got to go back to work. I left my damn book bag up there. Got my iPad in it. That's the bad part. And I do need the iPad for my boat. Oh, I still got this stupid wave defense thing on here. Let's change that. So yeah, so it's, I know it's boring sitting here looking at somebody doing grinding all this stuff. It's really the only thing that's left for me to do as far as event wise. Which one?
dripping with the blood of every freaking farmer. Oh, server 7 to bear. Your blood is on my hands. Your body lies lifeless in space. As you run away, glory to the Empire. Your head's in my hand. Your body lies lifeless in space. As you run away, glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire. Klingon honor, we fight for the day. Over server 74. With my bedlet still dripping with the blood of every freaking farmer. Klingon honor, we fight for the day. Over server 74. With my bedlet still dripping with the blood of every freaking farmer. Oh, server 74. Your blood is on my hands. Your body lies lifeless in space. As you run away, glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire.
The taste starts with this Verfängung. All these waves within icons with Singapore sur. This serves the train. This easy up and seen. This the selflessness explodes for dust in the firm. It's a certain use on the churches. Fischl Frühlingstern. Kritisch ist das Kutschen.